Hi everyone, it's Rita. I just wanted to try to do a quick video. We will start filming again in October, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that. If you're new to my channel, I started a documentary with a friend of mine. We really didn't know what we were doing, but I had a real curiosity that if you were to take crystals and elements, was there a way that they interact with our energy field? You'll read a lot of books about how, the Herkimer diamond has really high energy and it connects you with your angels or, things like that, right? And we put a lot of intention and focus if you're into crystals in that way, right? So I was kind of curious, like, is there a way to really show that? And I have all sorts of ideas for helping, people, indigenous places, or indigenous people or third world places who are very active with crystals around them, but they don't benefit from them because big corporations take them and sell them. And so I have ideas around that. I reached out to a group called Acumen, which is a foundation set up by a brilliant woman that helps people in third world countries learn business skills so that they can, have a successful business and help their families, right? So anyway, I have ideas around that. And so if you know of anyone that's interested in exploring that with me, let me know. I'm excited about the documentary because some of the things that I saw in my energy field and others working with the crystals was very powerful to me. And in the documentary, I really don't want to be in a place where I give you a new belief system or give you a belief, but I just really would like the understanding that I have to be thought about, and not to be dismissed. I believe that we are all energetic beings and that actually energy is most of us and that we engage with the energy fields around us in different ways, and that's okay. Some people call it angels. Some people reference the different masters. This is all your personal resonance, right? And so there's no, in other countries, God is called Allah. Like everyone is entitled, to their own knowings. And so trust that about yourself. You have wonderful innate knowings. And right now in the US, I'm in Sedona, Arizona, and I've got friends that are kind of upset about these mandates that are coming out about their bodies, right? And we're sovereign beings, and who wants to be told what to do, especially when there are a lot of unknowns about all those things, right? So what's been really cool and interesting for me as a law of attraction junkie is to be more and more clear that this is a reality that we're creating. And for me, I believe that life never ceases. It's what we believe. It's what we believe that's part of this film that we're doing, and that we're all connected. We're all energetic. And when we drop this, you want to call it a skin suit, a warm suit, whatever, our bodies, the energy continues, right? And then there's different ways of wondering how it continues. And so that has us, like, we've been told there's a heaven. What's heaven? Is it inside of us? Is it in our cells? Is it some like astro plane, right? There's all sorts of ideas we have about that. And my clear understanding is that we're not going to know these things until we check out of here, and that's okay. So what are we here for? Why are we here? And so we get into those questioning spaces, right? And so that's for everyone. I believe we're all uplifters. We came here to uplift the planet. And that the way that we focus on things is creating. We're creating every second based on our thoughts. So I even believe that this virus we created. So many people wanted to have like different jobs. They wanted to work from home. They wanted different things for their family. I mean, this rut of just, trying to get a paycheck and thinking, okay, at some point I won't have to do this and I'll be able to go have fun or explore or whatever. What is that? Like, that's terrible. We're like master creator beings, so we've been asking for different things, and generationally we've been doing that. There's a little bit, I like to have a little bit of ownership in my life about my decisions and what I create based on feeling states and thoughts. Thoughts become feelings and energy, and the energetic feeling state is how we create. I believe that. And I believe that's what Jesus was saying in the Gospels of Thomas. If you go back and if you look at those, and some of his teachings were used in the Bible, but some of his teachings were not. If you believe the Gospels of Thomas are his teachings, and that's my belief. So, anyway, I wanted to share this rock with you that a young friend of mine made for me in 2016 when I was visiting with her family. She was painting rocks, and right before I left, she said, "I have something for you," and she handed me this rock. And I had been talking about joy, I guess. And so she made a rock, that said joy, and I was looking at it today. It's just so beautifully done, right? Like, it's just, and then this beautiful yellow light, right? Like, that's shine your inner light, like we all are these beautiful lights. And so the idea around shine your inner light is, as you shine your beautiful inner light, it will transform everything around you. And if you look at people around you and you just look for their light, look for the good, that's gotta come forward. I know that right now there's so many questions, and people have a lot of anxiety and a lot of concern. And when you're in the present moment, you will realize that you don't have that. It's, if you look out ahead, you're in a space of maybe being anxious because you can't control the future that way. You can control your future, but you can't control it that way, right? By having anxiety about it. I'm sweating. It's hot in here. I guess I got to turn the air conditioner up. So anyway, and then if you look in the past, sometimes you can if you start feeling depressed, sometimes that could be you're looking in the past, right? I don't know. Like, what I do know is that when you're not feeling good, you're not in the moment. You're not in this moment, which is your creator space. This is where you create everything based on your feeling states. So if you just take time to pause every day and really be in your body, there's a recommendation that this is actually how we should live and move in the world, but be really in your body, and then, feel your toes, like do a body check, go all the way up through and feel your skin. And the idea is that your skin is your largest intuitive sense. So, when you get chills and things like that, or gut feelings, that's your higher self or inner guidance, or however you want to call that, your angels, your guides, the master beings you feel you're connected to. That's them. That's the energy of you giving you guidance. And I've gone into antique stores, and I usually say my angels, I'll say, can you guide me to something that would be fun to see? And I will turn, and sometimes I'll feel like it feels heavy, right? So I go, oh, okay, that energy feels heavy. I won't turn that way. So I turn this way and it feels like it's flowing. So I'll keep walking that way. And what's really cool is typically I will find something, I'll be led to something. I haven't done this a ton of times, but when I have done it, it's either angelic or it's something that I remember from my grandmother's home growing up. And I felt very loved and safe with my grandmother. And so it just gives me that peace, you know? So the thoughts I have around this, it's really not about per se connecting in, but I do feel the love. So one of the things I wanted to share with you about this stone and oh, it's upside down. The joy is that I can feel the loving intention on this. And I do believe that's how, and you'll see some of this in the documentary, because we're connected energetically, that you can actually share love and energy with stones and crystals and the elements. The elements are part of us. The earth is here to support us and love us. I discovered Dr. Weston Price recently. I had sourced a lot of books to study when I went to Cape Town around all sorts of, I mean, it was amazing, like the stuff I sourced, but I really didn't have time to do that when I was there, and that was okay. I left those books there as a resource, and I trust they're being used well. But, you know, the ability to get out, enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, get great vitamin D, remineralize your body with organic, you know, foods, you know, meats, organs, you know, greens. It's really interesting to play with these different diets to see what your body responds to. And we're all different, but this is what I really know, is that the earth is here to support us, and these things are part of the earth, and we're all connected. And I trust that comes through in the work that we're doing. And you can form your own beliefs about all that, but I really believe that life never ceases, and that we are here through the joy that we experience to share love and kindness with each other, to raise each other up, to create in the moment with these powerful energies of acceptance and positivity and kindness, and looking for the good in others, and knowing that that's reflected back in you. When you shine your inner light, it's reflected back. And receive that love, you know that you have abundant resources around you that you can't see. Because again, I believe life never ceases. And I also believe that we're connected in our cells, and that DNA kind of shows that. When DNA can show you through what scientists, and I believe we've only scratched the surface of a lot of things, which is kind of why I don't understand some of the medical things that don't understand energy, because we are energetic beings. And when you don't take energy into account, I feel like you kind of miss the whole point, right? So, but DNA shows us through science, and that's just a scratching of the surface, that ancestrally, we carry our ancestors in our cells. And I believe if they could look out into the future, those threads would be there as well. So much. And if they had a way to calculate a lot of other things with DNA, I think they would show how we're all connected to each other through our cells, and how powerful our cells are. So I'm going to leave you with some joy and best wishes. And I'll do another video soon. I think I did one of the Herkimer Diamond and why I was drawn to it that I never posted. I'll see if I can post that. It takes a while to upload these videos here. So anyway, much joy and love to you. Take time every day to get out in the sun, feel the sun rays, eat amazing food, connect with water, connect with the mountains, connect in the earth, be well, and take amazing care of yourselves. Okay. This is a nourishing time. It's a creative time. It's a very powerful creative time. So don't get distracted about what's happening on the world stage right now. Just focus on the things that you want to be creating, because you are literally creating in the moment. Don't worry about what's ahead. Don't think about the past. It's this moment. And it's incredibly powerful. And if you're being distracted from that, just change your focus back to this power center that you have of this creation space based on your feeling states. So find the best feeling that you can, shine your inner light, love more. Take care.